Before I jump into today's love reading, you guys, I do just have to talk about today's sponsor, Ritual. Now, I've talked about this so many times, you guys. Such an important part, I personally think, of having happy, healthy relationships is loving yourself. And I believe that a part of loving yourself is ensuring that you are nourishing yourself, right? And Ritual has made that so easy for me to do. I'm currently taking the Essential for Women's Multivitamin 18 Plus. This is formulated in a delayed release capsule. I also love the fact that it's formulated without dyes, you guys. The fact that there are dyes in so many of our vitamins, it's actually concerning. And Ritual is formulated without any of that extra nasty stuff that we do not need. Ritual helps fill the gaps in your diet, you guys, with 9 key ingredients. What I absolutely love is the fact that I can get my omega-3s, my B12, and my iron. You guys, I'm iron deficient. The way that I'm like, thank you. Thank you that I do not have to take an extra iron supplement during the day. Thank you so much, Ritual. I also am obsessed, you guys. Obsessed. When I say, I wish you could smell this, you guys. I wish you could freaking smell it. It just smells so, oh my gosh. It smells like you know what it is? Okay, the eucalyptus in the shower. That is what this reminds me of. I absolutely love it. And when you take it, when you taste it, it leaves a little minty freshness in your mouth, which I adore. You guys can go ahead and get 20% off your first month using the code 20Cenus. It'll be linked in my description box, you guys, as well as a pinned comment. And thank you so much again to Ritual for sponsoring today's video. Now back to the pick a card. All right, you guys, these are the 4 piles. We've got group 1 with the main male, group 2 with expectations, group 3 with the courthouse, and group number 4 with message. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to that right now. And if you want to pick more than one, you guys are welcome to do so. Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back. If you hear snoring in the background, it's obviously not me because I'm awake and talking to you. But Thackeray is sleeping right there, and then I have a dog sleeping right here, so snores may be occurring, so sorry about that. Let's go ahead and start rolling. We have Scorpio and Aries. Hello Scorpio, hello Aries. Taurus and Leo. Hello Taurus, hello Leo. Aquarius and Sagittarius. Cancer, honorable mention. Let's go ahead and get into it. Can I get a message for group 1 in regards to if? Okay. Whoa. What is happening? We have leveling up. So, you guys have met your soulmate. If you have experienced this intense leveling up. Now, here's the thing. I think that anytime we fall in love, anytime that we get into a new relationship, in my mind, how could we get into a new relationship and be happy if we don't view that person as like better than or equal to our last partner? Does that make sense, guys? Like, is this making sense? Is what I'm saying making sense? I feel like it sounds a little see you next Tuesday. Okay, and I'm not trying to sound like that. But it's giving me the energy of, number 1, like, yeah, duh, you're going to view this person as a level up because they're your soulmate. But number 2, like, I think you're leveling yourself up. I think that you're going to be in a season in which you are leveling yourself up. This could be physically, intellectually, emotionally, all right? But it's feeling like a level up, and I'm also feeling like this level of aggression in your life. And it doesn't feel like bad aggression. I'm going to be very, very honest with you, group 1. For some reason, this particular group, I feel like you are going to be meeting your soulmate at a time in your life when you're like, I've had enough. I've had a freaking enough. Like, I don't care anymore about your feelings. I don't care anymore about how you feel. I'm done playing this like nice role. I feel like that's what it feels like. It feels like you guys are shedding away this energy of like trying to just be nice for the sake of being nice, or trying to like be appeasing to other people just so because you don't want to rock the boat. This is going to be a season in your life in which you are rocking the boat and you don't care. I will rock the boat. I do not care. That is what the 5 of Wands is, okay? This is passion, this is arguments, this is fighting. But like, again, that's not the vibe it's giving me. It's giving me very much like, I will rock the boat. If it means that I'm doing what's best for me, like, I'm not going to sit here and worry about how you feel. I'm not going to sit here and worry about how my tone is when your tone is freaking crazy. So I don't know. It's giving me very much like serving people the energy that they are reflecting to you and being like, oh, you want it, I got it for you. You want the smoke, I got all the smoke. This could also be you guys being very ambitious and tenacious towards your dreams, willing to fight for something. This oftentimes is connected to competition as well. Maybe you guys are competing in a competition. We have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is talking about a brand new beginning. This is talking about an energy of quite literally saying like, okay, I'm ready to reinvent myself. I'm ready to reinvent my life. I'm ready for something new, spicy, fresh, and exciting. Okay, we are leaving behind the old. We are going into the new. And this new chapter, we are like, you know what it feels like, guys? I don't want to say minimalism because it's not necessarily minimalism that I'm picking up on. But to a degree, yes, because it's like I'm only bringing things into this next chapter that I effing love. I'm only bringing things into this chapter that's invoking the passion within myself. Like I'm only moving forward in this next chapter with the things that make me happy, and everything that doesn't make me happy or anything that drains me of my passion, like I'm going to flick you like a little booger. That's what it feels like, guys. I'm sorry. Interesting. My throat is really sore. This tea is really hot. It's like burning my ears, but I kind of love it. Okay. Whew. I feel like I could breathe fire. All right. Oh, that feels better. Can I get a message for group 1? Can I get this card, please? We have the High Priestess. All right, guys. So the High Priestess is somebody who's wise. The High Priestess is somebody who is highly, highly intelligent. But you know what? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think the High Priestess necessarily, like, if I were to see her as a person, I see her as somebody who oftentimes is underestimated. I see her as somebody who oftentimes is looked at in this vision of like, you know, spirituality and woo-woo and like, you know, the weirdness. But in reality, the High Priestess carries so much wisdom with her, and it's a lot of wisdom that is not known to the general public. So I'm almost seeing this as you guys meeting your soulmate at a time in which you are going to feel very wise, or you're going to be making very wise decisions. I'm also seeing this as like a letting go or a shedding of innocence. And not in a bad way, but in a way that's like very realistic, almost sobering. Moving forward in a very sober manner in regards to this relationship, in regards to love in general, okay? Can I have a message for group? We have the Knight of Wands. This is fast-paced, fast-moving energy. This is excitement and passion. So here's the thing, you guys. Are you currently at a point in your life where you are experiencing a level up and a lot of passion? If the answer is yes, it's very likely that you have already met your soulmate. Now, for some of you, how do I say this? I'm not going to say it. I'm actually just not going to, I have to say it. For some of you, leveling up is not going to be, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just going to speak this in broad terms. Some people envision like their level up. No, that's not how we're saying this. Some people have never been pushed. Some people have gotten used to getting a pat on the back for the bare minimum. That is not what this Page of Pentacles is. You're not going to get a pat on the back for doing the bare minimum. This is a legitimate level up. This is a legitimate, you are improving your life. You're not getting a participation trophy. You're not getting a pat on the back for showing up. You know what? This is what this is reminding me of, you guys. When I was in 3rd grade, taking it back to 8-year-old me, I had a teacher, and she taught me one of the most valuable lessons in my life, and I could not stand her as a human being. She was like the worst teacher I've ever had. But I remember her telling me, like, you do not get rewarded for doing what you're supposed to be doing, okay? And that had such a profound effect on me, and I've taken that with me throughout my entire life, and it's been very, very helpful. This is not you leveling up for doing the bare minimum or doing things that you are supposed to be doing. This is, again, a legitimate level up. So, my question for you, Group 1, is have you experienced this? Have you experienced this legitimate level up? Okay? Are you currently living this life of passion? Are you cutting out the things in your life that don't get you excited? Are you feeling inspired and excited and creative? Are you charging after your dreams and what it is that you want? Because that is a time in which you are meeting your soulmate, okay? You're also going to be cutting ties with, I don't want to say delusions, but you're going to be cutting ties with like childish things. And I don't mean to say that in a bad way, because I think that childlike energy is very positive and productive. But there comes a point, it can teeter-totter, right? Like sometimes children say things and it's like, oh my gosh, you're a genius. You're a little miniature genius. And then other times it's like, okay, you're a kid. So, I see this as you guys essentially growing up, stepping into a place where you are releasing any type of delusions around not just love, but the world, okay? Sorry I'm being harsh, guys. I feel like I'm being a little mean. Not trying to be. Can I get a message? Ooh, okay. Standing out. This is fresh energy. This is breaking through the storm, breaking through the stagnant energy, perhaps. This is all about newness, right? This is all about newness, excitement, new ideas, brainstorming, things like this, okay? Has Group 1 met their soulmate? Wheel of Fortune. You'll be meeting your soulmate through fate, through good luck, through karma. That is when you'll be meeting your soulmate. That is how you are meeting your soulmate. And here's the thing, guys. Sometimes, like, the actual meeting, the meeting of this person, it may not seem like anything special at first, but as you get to know this person and you get to know their story and you get to know, like, the situation that they are in and and you obviously know the situation that you're in, I think it's going to come off, or it's going to become more apparent, the fact that, like, this was fated. There has been many... I'm not going to add myself in this. There's been situations where I can definitely see how my meeting of somebody would not be looked at as like fated. But ultimately, looking at it from a bigger picture and having more information on the situation, I can see definitely how the universe has set me up, or has set me and other people up to be in each other's lives, okay? I've talked about this. My cat, for example, the month of his birth, he was born in December, you guys. And that entire month, I could not stop talking about wanting a cat. I was like, I just want a cat for Christmas. I just want a little kitten for Christmas. I didn't get him until he was like 5 months old. And when I seen his birthday, I was like, I manifested him. I brought him into... Okay, no, I'm just kidding. But like, am I? I don't know. And when I seen him, he was the only little black kitten there, and that was exactly what I was looking for. And this woman was trying to take him from me, and I was like, giving her the side eye. I was like, that is my cat. Stop talking to my cat, ma'am. And then I snagged him, and I was like, there you go. Anyways, let's get into some more. That's what I mean, though, by fated, guys, right? Like, certain things, like, at the time, if I, like, just looking at him in the kennel, yeah, like, I was like, oh, I'm interested in him. But, like, looking back on it, I'm like, that seems so fated to me. It seems so set up by the universe that, like, we would find each other. Anyways, can I get a message? Perfect. Has Group 1 met their soulmate? Has Group 1 met their soulmate? There's nothing in the cards here telling me that you have. See, we have all this, like, growth and fertility. Fertility is also tied to passion, you guys, obviously, because... how do you make a baby? Through passion. I would hope that you're a little... I mean, not everybody... I understand this. There's nuance to this conversation, but most people on the planet experience passion at the time in which they are making babies. So, and obviously this is not talking about making babies, but this is talking about passion and growth, okay? That is what this is talking about, you guys. Let all take root, seed, and sprout. Let new life be all about growing, sprouting, putting seeds into the ground, okay, and watching them grow, you guys. You are going to be meeting your soulmate at a time in which you are, again, leveling up. You are fighting for something that you desire. You're starting this new path, which I'll get into that because we got new freaking beginnings. You're charging after it. Like, there's a lot of creative energy here, you guys. There's a lot of creative energy. There's a lot of, like, also, I feel like you guys are almost feeling inspired. And for some of you, it's not on a grand scale. For some of you, it's like you're feeling inspired to change your life in a way that, again, is more, like, aesthetically pleasing to you. Or that's more in alignment with the kind of life that you want to live. For some of you, it's literally like you feeling inspired to redecorate your home so that you feel more safe and peaceful in your living environment. For some of you, you're feeling inspired to change what you're consuming, whether that's visually, audibly, or orally. Okay, so I'm just feeling like there's a lot of inspiration and passion coming into your life, or that a lot of inspiration and passion that you're going to be experiencing when you're meeting your soulmate. We also have this new beginnings, which, again, going back to the Page of Wands, and also the Ace of freaking Swords as well. New beginnings. So let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. New beginnings, fresh starts, starting over, okay? And again, this almost feels very, like, inspirational, like looking at life in through new lenses. That's getting us excited, and we're feeling like, woo, I feel so inspired to grow, to expand, to start this new journey, to have this creative endeavor. Okay. Can I get a message for group? Oh my goodness. Afraid of commitment, an ex is involved. Be patient, adult compatibility, on the same page. Okay. So, for a lot of you, you are dealing with people who are afraid of commitment, or there is an ex involved, okay? Before you meet your soulmate, you could be dealing with a lot of this energy. A lot of, like, people who cannot let go of their exes, and a lot of people who are afraid of commitment. People who are afraid of commitment, you guys. I was just having this conversation with my partner last night. Like, literally, I was just having this conversation. If somebody is not interested in you, or they're saying they're afraid of commitment, guess what? You're just not the one for them. And I'm not saying this to be a butthole. I'm not saying this to be because I love you. And I'm saying this because I love you, and I need you to hear me. If somebody is telling you they're afraid of commitment because they've been hurt in the past. Everyone's been freaking hurt in the past, you guys. Everybody has been hurt in the past, period. Like, they just okay. If somebody's telling you this, it's not that they're afraid of commitment. It's that they have not met somebody that they want to commit to. And that's just plain and simple the truth. Now, yes, are there exceptions? Is there nuance? There's nuance to freaking everything, guys. So duh. If somebody just got out of a marriage, that would make sense that they're not ready. If somebody just got out of a long-term relationship, that would make sense that they're not ready. However, those two, or if somebody unfortunately, like, was no longer with us and they lost somebody really important to them, that would make sense. Anything else, again, there is nuance, but 90% of the time, you guys, that's not the case, right? And people who are saying that they're afraid of commitment, yet they are dating, yet they are putting themselves out there, yet they're going on dates, like, be freaking for real. Like, be so for real right now, okay? It's not that they're afraid of commitment. It's the fact that they just have not met somebody that they want to commit to. And I know it's going to make some people upset. I'm sorry it's making you upset. I'm not trying to upset you. I'm just trying to give you honest advice and tell you how it is. I've heard this from so many men, you guys. So many men. A plethora. I could make a little freaking, what is that? I was going to say a support group, not a support group. We can do a study. I can have a study done. That's how many men have told me this. Like, you know, I wasn't looking for anything, but, like, I would love to be in a relationship. Shut up. No. Okay. Anyways, I'm sorry, guys. We have an ex is involved. Again, if somebody is not able to let go of their ex, there could be a reason for this. And here's the thing. I don't judge people who have a hard time letting go of their exes, because obviously, like, those relationships were important to them, which is why they can't let them go. If there's someone else involved, if there's a third party, guys, just bow out. Just bow out. There's so many people in the world. What's the point? What's the point of trying to compete? But then again, we do have this. So again, there may be a situation that you feel like you're competing with somebody else. So again, I would just encourage you to walk away from that, because I don't believe this is your soulmate. I don't believe your soulmate is somebody who is going to make you compete with their ex. I just don't think that's what your soulmate would do. Call me crazy. We have adult compatibility. This could be your soulmate. This could also be what you're engaging in. with other people, which is fine, everyone's an adult, do what you want, be patient. This is why I don't think it's your soulmate. Because I feel like your soulmate is going to come at a time where it's like you feel like you've been waiting forever. And I don't mean like 22, 23, 24. I mean like deep into your 30s, maybe your 40s, maybe beyond, okay? Like, this doesn't feel like... And here, that's not to say that you can't experience love in the meantime. I think when I say that, people get discouraged because it's like, I'm not going to meet my soulmate until my late 20s, my 30s, my 40s. And then they get discouraged. Bestie, I promise, you can still experience love in the meantime. Like, it's okay. This is asking you to be patient, though. And then we have on the same page, which is another reason why I don't think this X and afraid of commitment is your soulmate. Because you and your soulmate are going to be on the same page. You and your soulmate are going to be locked in with one another, okay? That's the thing, guys. Like, relationships, yes, all relationships have struggles. That's normal. But they shouldn't be so hard to where you're just trying to get somebody to commit to you. You shouldn't have to fight for somebody to want to be with you. Why would you do that? Don't do that. Okay, I'm done lecturing you guys. Let's move on. Has group number 1 met their soulmate? If not, when? Nope. I think the answer is no for this group. I think for the majority of you, the answer is no. Unless you've already been through this. We have distant horizons. This takes me back to the be patient card, okay? Yes, some of you could be meeting your soulmate while traveling. I want you guys to go ahead. Hold on, guys. Okay, yeah. I want you guys to go ahead and look at where your Jupiter is. Is it in your 7th house? Is it in your 5th house? Is it in your 9th house? I want you guys to go ahead and take a look at that. Those may be significant in regards to you meeting somebody abroad. So, just put that in the back of your mind for everyone where that's not the case and you don't see yourself meeting somebody abroad. It's very... Am I saying that correctly? Abroad. I am saying that right. Everyone else, it's very possible, again, that that's an encouragement for you to be patient for this person. And then we have the main male. Now, my audience is like 90% women and 90% like women who are into men. So this makes sense that the main male would come up for me. For those of you who are not, I love you. I support you. You're amazing and beautiful and just freaking everything. But this is for everybody who's into men, all right? So the people who are into men, here's your man, the main male. For the men watching this could be talking about you feeling like the main male or you feeling like the main character in your life. You're kind of just focused on you and what you're doing. Okay. Let's get some astrology cards. I feel like we've been shuffling for so long. I'm just extra talkative today. Can I get a message for group 1 in regards to if they have met their soulmate? Has group 1 met their soulmate? I'm going to say no. And I know I've already said that, but I'm just going to reaffirm that I think it's a no. Has group 1 met their soulmate? Yeah, I'm going to say it's a no, guys, okay? We have Taurus. Now, here's the thing. If you're married and you're like, oh my God, I love this person so much. Did you go through this situation? Because again, those of you who went through the situation and you're like, yes, I've already gone through this, it's very possible that you are with your soulmate. But we have Taurus here. This is cultivate. This is very stubborn energy. This is also connected to Venus and money. So money, your money may be going up when you are meeting your soulmate or around the time in which you are meeting your soulmate, seeking out more stability and groundedness, which again, kind of going back to that high priestess, I feel like we're cutting away childish things, which we have Capricorn here, which 1,000,000% Capricorn does not play. Okay. Capricorn is very much like the goat. All right. Capricorn is very much grow up, be a freaking adult. I don't know. I feel like every Capricorn I've encountered in my younger years, like when I was a teenager, they all acted like adults, to me at least. Like in my presence, they acted like adults, like little mini adults who were teenagers and shouldn't have been acting like adults, but they did. So this is very much like grow up. Grow up, get your money together. That is the energy of Capricorn. And I know, again, there's more nuance to both these cards, you guys. I'm just trying to give you generalizations so that we can, move through. We have the 4th house of home, stability. When you meet your soulmate, your foundation is going to be strong. When you meet your soulmate, your home, your safety, your security is going to be in order, okay? And then we have Pluto. This is a rebirth. This is transformation. Pluto is not the nicest planet, I'm not gonna lie. Here's the thing. I think sometimes people have this idea of like they want a new beginning. They want new things in their life, but they're not willing to give up the old in order to get the new. And oftentimes that's the situation that is occurring, right? Oftentimes we do have to give up the old to embrace the new. Oftentimes we do have to close certain doors to open new doors. That's not always the case. Again, I'm aware there's nuance, but most of the time that is the case. And with this new beginning here as well, you guys, I do see this Pluto as coming in and almost being like, hey, like, new beginnings. So we're starting over. We're releasing the old, welcoming in the new. Oh, you know what? I feel very much called to pull from another tarot deck. Can I get a message for group? Okay, the answer is no, guys. We have the Nine of Swords and we have the Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords. The Nine of Swords, you guys, is talking about anxiety, depression, sleepless nights. This is stuck energy. We're not moving. So for most of you watching this, if you, again, have not experienced this situation, you have not gone through this transformation as of yet, I don't believe you've met your soulmate. For those of you who have gone through this leveling up and, again, stepping into this energy of, like, it's giving me very much, like, grown up energy, growing up, releasing things from our past, also very creative energy and inspired to start new things. If you have not gone through that yet, I do not believe you have yet met your soulmate. For those of you who have gone through that and you still have not met your soulmate, it's very possible this person is coming in soon. For those of you who have met your soulmate and you've been through this and you're just like, yes, 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 congrats. I'm happy for you. And I'm happy for all of you because this is still positive. This is still good. It's just saying that, like, you know, the process to get there, there's still things that need to occur or unfold. But that is what I have for you guys, group one. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to read for you today. If you like today's reading, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more readings like this, don't forget to subscribe. And that is all I got, you guys. So thank you. I love you. Bye. Hi, guys. Group. Ow, I have an itch. Hello, group number 2. Welcome. Me about to cough? Okay. Scorpio and Pisces. Hello, Scorpio. Hello, Pisces. Scorpio and Sagittarius. Hello, Scorpio. Hello, Sagittarius. Pisces and Libra. Hello, Pisces. Hello, Libra. All right, let's go ahead, you guys, and jump on into the reading. Has group number 2 met their soulmate? If not, when? We have the 10. 10 of pennies. Has group number 2 met their soulmate? Has group 2 met their soulmate? If not, when? I don't know, guys. It seems positive. Okay. Has group 2 met their soulmate? One more before I start talking about it. Has group... Alright, I'm gonna say it's plausible. I'm gonna say for this pile, it seems very plausible. I'm gonna get into it. The 10 of Pentacles, you guys, this is talking about investments. This is talking about, quite literally, thinking about the bigger picture. Okay? So, has a group 2 met their soulmate? To me, this seems like yes. Because, again, the 10 of Pentacles is about an investment. Investing in relationships, because that's what we're talking about in this particular situation. We're talking about relationships. So I would say as like, yeah, potentially. Now, if you have not met your soulmate, you guys, it's very possible that you are going to be meeting this person at a time in your life where you are investing either in yourself, in your development, in your growth. Perhaps you're investing financially. Perhaps you're investing in regards to like getting a property or getting something that's going to grow in value. I was going to say a Birkin. If any of you guys are getting a Birkin, congrats. Love that for you guys. But things that are going to grow in value, all right, is essentially what I'm seeing here. We have, we have the Knight of Cups. This is also what makes me feel like, for some of you watching this, like you have met your soulmate. This is talking about romance. This is coming in on a steed or a unicorn in this particular situation and presenting our love, wearing our heart on our sleeve, being vulnerable, being open to love, being open to romance. That is what the Knight of Cups is talking about. So I'm very much seeing this, you guys, as an energy of you guys being in a place where you're vulnerable. If you have not met your soulmate, you will be in a place in which you are vulnerable and ready to receive love, and you're open to love, okay? Okay. We also have the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles, you guys, is talking about holding something close to the chest. This could also be talking about saving money. Some people see this as being like stingy. Maybe I'm stingy, and that's why I don't see it as stingy. I think you know what it is? It's self-preservation. All right? The world is tough. You got to take care of you. At the end of the day, that's what's important, right? Is that you're okay. So, and yes, I think it's great to be like loving and caring for other people, but I think, again, you have to fill your own cup first. So if your finances aren't in order, it's not wise to be just throwing it all over the place, right? With this Ten of Pentacles, Cenus, hello. With this Four of Pentacles, this is talking about reserving your resources, okay? So for those of you who have met your soulmate, I would see this as like you being very protective of this relationship, not wanting to talk too much about it, specifically to people who are in your life, being very protective of the relationship. For those of you who have not met your soulmate, it's very, very possible that you're going to be meeting them at a time in life where you're trying to save. We are in a recession, guys, all right? I know we're like not in a recession, in a recession. This is not financial advice. I'm obviously, who am I? You know, I'm just a girl with some cards. We're in a recession. All right. So, this makes sense that this would come up, right? Especially for those of you where you've been feeling like your soulmate may be on the horizon. I oftentimes feel like when our soulmate is within a few years of us like meeting them, I feel like you start to feel more connected to them. Like I feel like when their energy is close, and to me, a few years is close, their energy starts to become more pungent. I feel like you start to get a better understanding of who this person is or who it is that you are, right? So, yeah, I'm seeing this as saving money, though, for those of you who have not met your soulmate, which, again, to me, makes sense in the current state that we are in. All right. We also have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is talking about burdens and carrying burdens up a mountain. This is also responsibilities, which again makes sense in the current climate that we are on. Also, you guys, that's not fear-mongering. It's okay. Like, we're going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. I want to just because I'm realizing that some people are not enjoying the fact that I'm saying that. Everything's going to be fine. All right? Nobody worry. Nobody freak out. Everything is literally, I swear, everything's going to be fine. Okay? Scout's honor. It's going to be fine. But the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is representing responsibilities, burdens, an energy of quite literally like feeling like you're struggling. So again, this makes sense in the current climate of the world, all right? Struggling financially, or perhaps just struggling in regards to like how many responsibilities are on your back. Okay. For those of you where you have already met your soulmate, I would feel like this is the energy that you were in prior to meeting them, obviously. We also have Judgment. This is standing up for what you believe in. This makes sense to me because I do feel like, and this is why, like, I get so frustrated when people get frustrated when they hear self-love and they go, oh my gosh, like, I want romance. Here's the thing. And I'm going to say this until your freaking ears bleed because like you need to hear it. You have to love yourself. You have to. And you loving yourself, you're loving your soulmate. And you loving yourself, you are becoming more of the person that your soulmate is going to love. This is important. This is a very important step. I feel like this is ground zero. This is the foundation. If you don't have this set, your house will crumble. All right, bestie. People say this. Tarot readers especially talk about self-love. Spiritualists, people who are talking about benefits, like, it's because it's important. Like, people aren't just saying it just because it's not lip service, you guys. Like, self-love genuinely is so important. And the reason why, when you love yourself, you can become more connected to your morals, to your ethics. Prior to me loving myself, you guys, the things that were coming out of my mouth, the way I am so embarrassed, the fact that I just literally would take on other people's opinions because I was like, oh, like this is the person that I love, so I'm just going to take on their opinion. No, you need to love yourself so that you can develop your own morals, your own ethics, and understand who it is that you are. When you love yourself, you have a better understanding of who you are. And this is important because how are you going to meet your soulmate and have a successful relationship if you don't know who you are? Now, this does not need to be perfect because we are always evolving and always changing. There is nuance to what I'm saying, you guys. It's okay to evolve. It's okay to change. But you need to have a solid foundation and understanding of who it is that you are so that you cannot be swayed in one way or another. Okay? This is important. I feel like I just got really passionate about that. Anyways. We have the Ace of Cups. So again, I do feel like for a lot of you who pick this pile, it's very plausible that you have met your soulmate. For those of you who have not, this is talking about an overflow of emotion. When you meet this person, you will instantly feel this like feeling of like, oh my gosh, like this person has me. This person, there's something about them that is invoking such a strong emotional reaction. There's something about them that is touching my heart in a way that I didn't think was possible. Okay. For some of you, this person is going to be able to get you to expose certain parts of yourself that you thought you had hidden or you thought you had buried. For some of you, this person is going to be able to soften you to a point where I think that you felt like you were incapable of being that soft, okay? Okay. Let's go ahead and move on because I'm very, I feel like in a mood right now. Can I get a message for group 2 in regards to if they have met their soulmate, if not when? We have temporary. Okay, so it's very possible for some of you watching this that you have temporarily met your soulmate. Meaning, perhaps you have like come across this person, you've been acquainted to this person, you've ran into this person, maybe you briefly dated this person. Not so much dating, because I feel like when things fall apart, you know, it happens for a reason, but more so like crossed each other's path, okay, or had a brief introduction. It could also be that the time in which you are waiting to meet this person could be temporary. It could be a short period of time. And again, the reason why I'm saying that is because with the like wanting to save money and conserve and like going through struggles, it is giving me very much this timeline energy. Okay. And I know not everybody is struggling or going through like having more responsibilities on their back, but I don't know. I feel like that is what 2020 until now has felt like. Felt very just, the energy's thicker, okay? And that's what this feels like. It feels like thick, dense energy. We have speak up, okay? So what I said about the morals and the ethics and like needing to love yourself so then you can find your voice so that you know what you believe in, what you don't believe in. If you don't know who, you guys, that's literally... Number one thing for practitioners, number one thing, know thyself. Know thyself. This is so incredibly important. And for everybody in every religion, spiritual practice, you need to know yourself. You need to know yourself. And I feel like the first step of doing that is loving yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, you don't really want to get to know yourself, right? Because you're just like, I don't like the person that I am. So I just feel like, why would I want to get to know myself? We also have codependent issues. Okay, guys. I feel like I've been talking about this a lot as well lately. Addressing our attachment styles may be something that's very important and be playing a major role in the timeline in which we are meeting our soulmate, you guys, okay? Now, I just want to say this. I don't want to shame anybody for their attachment style or make anybody feel bad about the way that they attach to people because there's a reason behind all of it. And oftentimes, like, has nothing, it's not our fault. Like, the way that we attach to people is not our fault. Us choosing to, like, not address perhaps more toxic attachment styles is our fault, right? Because especially if you're an adult. If you're not an adult, it's still not your fault because like you're a child. Frontal cortex is not developed yet. It's fine. But for everybody who has their frontal cortex developed and you recognize that you have toxic dependent issues or attachment style issues, addressing that may be very helpful in regards to you becoming the person that you eventually need to evolve into to be in alignment with your soulmate, right? So, for those of you who are avoidant, avoidant, anxious avoidant. For those of you who are anxiously avoidant, address that. For those of you who are anxiously attached, address that. I feel like those two are really, really toxic. I feel like avoidant in general is kind of toxic. Like people who are, and I tend to be like that as well. And that is something that I definitely have had to address and I've had to work on really bad or really, really hard because it's just, I don't know. It's difficult working on your attachment styles, you guys. It really is because it's something that has been programmed into you to just naturally react that way when you start to fall in love or when you start to develop feelings. It's scary, right? Or it can be scary. So address it. Try to find more healthier ways to deal with how it is that you are attaching or to address how it is that you are attaching. But again, there's no shame to anybody in your attachment style because it's literally not your fault. Like, I feel like that is developed in, like when you're a baby. I don't think that's even when you're a child. I think it's something that develops while you are literally an infant and not even capable of taking care of yourself. So it's literally not your fault. But anyways, we have it spontaneous as well. Perhaps this is an encouragement for those of you who have not met your soulmate to become more spontaneous or to embrace a more spontaneous energy, or you will be embracing a more spontaneous energy when you are meeting your soulmate. Perhaps you're going on more spontaneous trips. Perhaps you are putting yourself out there more, going to the bar, going out. If you don't go to the bar, because I don't go to the bar, that's fine. But like doing things that are in a more spontaneous manner. Okay, guys, that is what this is talking about. I also feel like this person's going to kind of pop up out of the blue. Like, I don't think it's going to be something that you're necessarily perceiving, or you're going to be really surprised about who it is. You're going to be like, what? Can I get a message in regards to if group number 2 met their soulmate? Joy. Again, I do feel like a lot of you who are watching this, like you have met your soulmate and you're just looking for confirmation. So I hope that this is confirmation for you. But there's also people here who are watching who have not met their soulmate, and that's why I'm going into all these other things that we need to talk about. But joy is just obviously talking about being really joyful, being at a joyful place in life. I think that makes sense, especially with the Judgment card and standing up for your moral compass, or perhaps trying to make those investments, right? Saving money and making investments. It makes sense that we'd be joyful. We have romance. Romance is a sacred power. Let it come to me this hour. Okay, so there's a lot of romance. Maybe you guys are trying to romanticize your life, which I also think when we romanticize our life, you guys, in general, I feel like we attract people who are in alignment with us. Like when you're living the life that you want to live, and I don't mean in a way where it's like, oh, I have to go out and spend a bunch of money on this, and that to like create the life I want. But doing little things, right? Doing small little things to create an environment and a lifestyle that you are proud of and that you love. Romanticizing your life, even in small, silly ways, I feel like is so beneficial. If you guys remember, I used to drink my coffee out of like a freaking wine glass or a champagne glass because it made me feel like, that was me romanticizing my life. When I take a shower, I like to turn all the lights off and light candles. That is me romanticizing my life. Setting the mood, setting the tone, doing things again that make you feel happy and expressing more joy and being able to romanticize your life. I feel like you become more attractive. So for those of you who have yet to meet your soulmate, start implementing small little things that you can do to romanticize your life and to romanticize yourself. Okay. Okay. Let's get into some more. I need a little sip. Okay. Has group 2 met their soulmate? I knew she was going to come out. Has group 2 expectations? All right. With this, I want to tell you to keep your expectations high. Or keep your expectations at a place in which you would be happy with, right? Don't settle for someone who you know is like ultimately not what you want. And I don't mean like physically, you guys, because I think, and to each their own, everyone is allowed. And I think physical attraction is important to an extent. But I mean, keep your standards high in regards to like, is this portion? Is this portion aligned with your morals, with your ethics? I think this is something that's so incredibly freaking important. And I think it's okay to be super picky when it comes to personality, when it comes to morals, when it comes to ethics. There was somebody back in the summer, an ex of mine, who quite literally, should I even say this? You know what? Cut that. We're not talking about it because I feel like this person, I'm not going to even go into it. Never mind, guys. I would say it, but it's not safe to say it. Point is, morals, ethics did not align, all right? And I feel like in me keeping my standards high, my expectations where my expectations are, I then opened the door for better options, more suitable for me, okay? So keep your standards high. Don't feel bad about having high expectations for people because somebody is going to freaking meet them. I feel like there are people in the world who will tell you, your expectations are too high, your standards are too high. And they say that because they're little pick-me's and they want to get picked. Don't fall for that, you guys, okay? And I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm so freaking serious. And maybe physically, again, I'm very like about physical stuff because I just feel like the way that matters, I don't think it matters as much as people like to think. It matters to an extent, again, so you can have like a healthy adult relationship. But it's not that serious. But when it comes to personality and everything else, you're allowed to be as picky as you freaking want. Keep your standards as high as you freaking want because quite literally, like, somebody will meet them. Somebody freaking will. And anybody who tells you they won't, I'm telling you, they're just a little freaking pick me and they want to be picked. So that's why they're like, oh, lower your standard. I'm so happy. I'm so thankful that the universe, I'm just so thankful that I did not listen to those people who would tell me that. Because I just remember being like, look, if I gotta settle for this, I would rather be by myself, all right? I love my cat. I'm good. We have female, the main female, okay? So for those of you who are women watching this, which the vast majority of you are, this is you feeling like the main character in your life. This is you feeling spicy, fresh, like, yes, I am that girl, all right? Main character energy. For everybody else, for all the women who are into women, for all the men who are into women, this is signifying your woman coming through, okay? So, also, when I see this, I think of like the main male or the main female, to me, this person is highlighted. So you may be involved with other people or you may be talking to other people, but this person is highlighted. This person is standing out to you, okay? This is like, the way I would describe this is like your favorite, okay? If you're dating multiple people at a time, which, you know, that, okay. But like, I would see this as this person being highlighted or standing out. Like, this is the person I actually want to be with or I can see myself being with. There's something about them that is unique or standing out. I have so much to say today. I don't know why I'm being so talkative, you guys. I'm actually very like sleepy, so I don't know why I'm like just chatting away. Can I get a message for group number 2 in regards to, have they met their soulmate already? Has the majority of group 2 met their soulmate? Has the majority of group 2 met their soulmate? Is that double Aquarius? No. Interesting. Okay, so we have a lot of signs here. These are possible signs either in your chart or in their chart. We have Pisces. This is dreams and illusion. This is spirituality as well. We have Aquarius here. This is humanitarianism, also originality, okay? I also think Aquarius tends to be a little like a bit of a chaotic energy, but I've never met a chaotic Aquarius. Someone in the comment section was talking trash about Aquarius the other day, and I was just laughing. Not because I agree, but just because it was so like, I don't know. When people like hate a sign, I'm like, you had such a bad experience with somebody who just made you hate that entire sign. We have Virgo. People talk a lot of trash on Virgo too. Virgo, you're my baby. I love you. This is Virgo energy. This is, okay. Whenever I see Virgo energy, I see people who are a little neurotic. I see people, and I say this with love, a little neurotic, a little Virgos have quirks. I feel like a lot of Virgos are a little weird, but they're weird in a way that works and it makes sense. And I feel like nobody looks at it as weird, even though it is a little weird when you really look at like the way Virgos operate and the way Virgos are. It's like you're kind of strange, but at the same time, it doesn't seem that strange because I don't know. Organization as well. I oftentimes see Virgo as like a very clean sign, although every Virgo I know is not clean at all. They're organized, I feel, mentally though, and they get their stuff done, but I've never met a clean Virgo. Wish I could, but I have not. I have yet. We have the 5th house of passion. Okay, so this is dating, you guys. This is creative energy. This is going out and being like, woo, let's have fun. Let's have a good time, all right? This is also children. We have the 3rd house of communication. I oftentimes associate this with online dating because it's communication, and we are living in 2023 when this is being uploaded, which the form of communication that we most often have is via our phone. Yes, we all communicate in person. We know this, but I can't leave out the fact that we also communicate oftentimes via our phones. So, can I please get a message for group? Children, your love life is being affected by children. Are you going to have babies with this person, guys? Are babies on the horizon for you? Love that. It's also very possible that this person has children. Maybe you have children. Maybe you guys are going to be having children together, or maybe you're getting puppies together because there's literally like a little bit of puppa right there. Okay. Oh my gosh. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Retreat. Okay. So I'm gonna just, hold on, guys. Please don't fall. This is at the bottom of the deck, okay? We have wedding at the bottom of the deck. Now, again, I feel like for those of you who you feel like you've met your soulmate, I feel like you are correct. Because this says this could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. So, for those of you who are connecting to that, I feel like you have. For everybody else who has not met anybody yet, and you're like, when am I meeting my soulmate? You're meeting your soulmate at a time in life where your responsibilities are high, but your happiness is also high. The levels of fun and excitement that's going on in your life is high, but there's responsibilities. There's a lot going on. Also, your expectations elevated. You are going to know yourself on a deeper level. You are going to have higher standards. You are going to be like, I know exactly the kind of person that I'm looking for, and I am not going to falter. I'm not going to be swayed just because, oh, here's a pretty looking flower. I'm not going to be like, let me go freaking try to date this gorgeous flower. No, I know what I want. So, also working on our attachment styles, right? I feel like for a lot of you, you are going to be working on your attachment styles before you are meeting your soulmate. And then I think that you're meeting them in a very spontaneous way, perhaps at a time in which you're having fun, or you're laughing, or you're playing, you're doing something that's exciting and fun. Okay. Sure. That's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Also, I'm sorry, this person is standing out to you as well. If you were talking to other people at the time in which you're meeting this person, there's something about them that is automatically going to like stand out, and you're gonna be like, there's something about you that's a little different from everybody else. But anyways, guys, that's what I have. Okay, I'm so excited for you guys. Thank you for allowing me to read for you today. If you liked today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to see more readings like this. If you guys want a personal reading, description box, that's where they live. Thank you. I love you. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Okay, I'm done. Aries and Leo. Hello, Aries. Hello, Leo. I'm not trying to give you guys a musical right now. We have Scorpio and Leo. Hello, Scorpio. Hello, Leo. Taurus. Leo again. Can we get something else? Nope. Just another Leo. Libra. Hello. Okay. Can I get a message for group number 3 in regards to have they met their soulmate yet? If not, when? The King of Cups. I love him. I'm so in love with this man. The King of Cups is just perfection. Okay. This is water sign energy, which is interesting because I don't feel like I necessarily love dating the water signs, but I love the water signs. Like I'm obsessed. As a water person, I just love my water people. But the King of Cups, essentially, you guys, this is talking about somebody who is mature. This is talking about somebody who is, oftentimes I see this person as somebody who's older because he is presenting as masculine energy. And this is no shade towards the masculines. I love men, love masculine energy. But masculine energy does tend to take a bit longer to mature. Not always, there's nuance, but oftentimes that's the case. So I oftentimes see this as somebody who is a little bit older. It's very possible, you guys, that when you meet your soulmate, you are going to be at a place in your life where you feel very mature. That is not, because there's men and women watching this, so there could be different ages. Everyone has different experiences, which plays a huge role in maturity. So the main thing I want you guys to take with this is you're going to be at a place in your life where you feel very mature. Perhaps you have worked on yourself emotionally. For those of you who have emotional wounds, you have healed those wounds, or you have worked through those wounds to the point where you are capable of being in a happy, healthy relationship, because the King of Cups emotionally is very healthy, okay? Gosh dang, we have a death here. All right, so this is one of my favorite cards. This is Scorpio energy yet again. So water coming in strong. Death is connected, you guys, to the energy of transformation and change, okay? Death is something not to be feared. Here's the thing. This is why I believe people are afraid of death. Yes, I'm sure like the pain aspect of death is scary for people, but also the unknown, right? We all have faith. We all have, well, not all of us, but most people have faith in something, whether that is like a traditional religion, whether that is spirituality, whether that is A, B, and C, the universe, whatever you want to call it. But nobody can genuinely be like, I know for a fact. And that is something that I think is very scary for humans. I think that if we had, because I'm not somebody who fears this. This is not something that scares me in the slightest, okay? This is something that I'm just like, this is life. This is a part of life, right? So whenever death comes up in a reading, I see this as an energy of fear of the unknown, but a need to transform, a need to let go of the old. And the only reason why you may want to hold on to the old is because you don't realize that there's something better on the other side, because you don't know what's on the other side. You're afraid because you don't know. And that's what I think the main scary thing about death. I feel like if we were able to have phone calls where we could literally pick up the phone and dial the spiritual realm and talk to our ancestors, I don't think people would be afraid of this transition. I think people would very much look forward to it. And that is how I'm seeing this in regards to your life. At the time that you're meeting your soulmate, there's fear around change, there's fear around transition, but you don't realize that what's on the other side of this is amazing. So don't be afraid, don't be scared to let go of what needs to be let go of. Okay. Can I get a message? Strength. Okay, this is talking about emotional strength, taming the beast within. So for a lot of you watching this, group number 3, you guys are going to be in a place where you are feeling very emotionally strong, where you're feeling very emotionally resilient, okay? You perhaps have gone through a lot, which again makes sense with death here. I don't want you guys to be afraid of that death, and I know me saying that's not going to make a difference. You guys are going to feel however you want to feel, but it's not something to fear, okay? Wrapping up cycles, okay? This is a prettier version of death, right? This is a more people, that's the thing. That's what I find so interesting is I never hear people go, oh, I get the world, I have the world again. But the world is essentially like death. It's just not as scary because I don't know. It's just not as scary. But the world is talking about wrapping up cycles and things coming to a close, moving on, which is essentially death. So however you want to cut this, guys, however you want to dice it, there is an ending happening in your life. There are cycles. You are wrapping up things. You are tying the loose ends that you were tying. This could be coming in the form of leaving a job that drained you and depressed you, left you feeling depressed, left you feeling empty, perhaps wasn't giving you what it is you deserved in regards to your value. Perhaps you're leaving a relationship that was not great. Perhaps you guys are removing yourself from a friend group that's toxic. Perhaps you guys are cutting family members off. Now, all these things sound horrible, but I feel like if you're leaving a job that's toxic or not treating you the way that you should be treated, that's a great thing. That's a lovely thing that you have the ability to do so, that you have the stability to do so. If you're leaving a toxic relationship, I think that's beautiful, because if you stay in that toxic relationship, what is the outcome of that, right? So like, yes, these endings aren't necessarily like, you know, it's unfortunate that we are in those situations that are unfavorable, but how lucky and how blessed are we that we have the opportunity to close these cycles. Not everybody gets the opportunity to close out cycles that no longer are serving them. Not everybody has that chance, you guys. So that's why I don't like it when people get mad when they see things like this, or when they see the Tower in a reading, because it's like, you have the opportunity and not everybody does. Not everybody gets the chance to start over. Not everybody gets the chance to wrap up cycles, right? And what's happening right after we wrap up that cycle? Literally, you guys, the Lovers. Like, what do you say to that? Like, this is talking about two soulmates coming together. This is talking about joining together in union with your soulmate, with your literal soulmate. So, love this for you. Also, you guys, this is talking about an energy of coming into alignment with your higher self and what is best for you moving forward. Which, again, wrapping up cycles. Yes, endings suck, but you have the opportunity to leave behind cycles that are no longer meant for you. Again, not everybody gets that chance. And I think that this is really beautiful, because this is telling me that for those of you, because here's the thing. I think this group particularly feels very 50-50. Half of you have met your soulmate and you're like, yes, I went through that death. Yes, it was scary. I had to wrap up those cycles and I had to become very strong and resilient. And then half of you are like scared and you're like, I have not gone through this yet. I don't want to go through this. I'm scared. Don't be scared. What's waiting for you on the other side is beautiful. It's magnificent. It's literally your unicorn, okay? So Lovers showing up here for me, again, is confirmation that some of you most definitely have. Those of you who have gone through this, you most definitely have met your soulmate, okay? Can I get a message? How do you guys have all these major arcana cards? The only card that is not a major arcana is literally the King of Cups, which I love him. Like, he's, again, I was like, I'm in love with this king. And then every other card is a major arcana card. You have the Sun. This is success. This is happiness. This is joy. You guys, let this happen. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. All right? It's time. It is time. All right? You know what's coming? That's, what is that? That sound on TikTok where it's like, I have no idea what I'm going to do tomorrow. And it's like, how exciting. That's the energy that I'm getting, guys. It's giving me like you are starting over, and it's so scary, but it's your biggest blessing in life. This fresh start is your biggest blessing in life, and you don't even realize it. The Sun, again, success, happiness, radiance, literally receiving your dreams. This is basking in joy, all right? That is what the Sun is. So I guess I could just shuffle one more card for you guys and see what we get, but I kind of want to move on to the oracles. Can I get one more? An engagement, okay? The Ace of Pentacles, you guys, is a golden opportunity being presented to you. That is quite literally the definition of the Ace of Pentacles. An opportunity that is, you will see as golden, as abundant, as beautiful being presented to you. Okay. So, I mean, here's the thing. This is the best pile so far. I feel like this is such a stark like transition and transformation that leads to so much happiness. I almost feel like there could be like a book written about this situation. There could be a book written about these events that took place that led you to your freaking soulmate. Because it seems like that much of a difference. Like going from this death to going to the Sun and being so happy, so in love, so abundant. Like it feels like night and day. Energy. Okay, so your energy may be infused or may be invigorated around the time that you are meeting your soulmate, which makes sense after a death. It says, a light inside my fire divine, energy fill me, make me shine. Can I please get another message for group? Especially with the Sun here, right? I always talk about this too, you guys, because the Sun, like, solar panels. What does solar panels do? Solar panels? Can I not speak English? Solar panels, what do? They give us energy, right? They are storing energy. They are providing us with solar energy. So I'm seeing this as a time in life, again, where you're feeling very energetic, where you're feeling very invigorated and excited, and you're just like, I feel like I have all the freaking juice in the world to keep me going. Oh, 13. Taylor Swift. Can I get a message? Ooh, trust. I'm safe. I'm secure. In love, I trust. My faith endures. Again, you guys, this is going back to the death card. Oh my God, 13 and 33. 13 backwards. Love this. Okay. Some of you guys are really big Taylor Swift fans, and I don't know why I'm talking about Taylor Swift. I just, for some reason, like, as soon as I seen that 13, I was just like, oh, you know? Anyways. Trust. Oh, you guys could also be meeting on the 13th or the 31st, but I digress. Going back to the death card, you guys, this is what I was talking about. Like, to move forward, you have to have faith. You have to have trust. I feel like this is something that is so, so important and so valuable in regards to when you're meeting your soulmate. It's like, I'm not fighting it anymore. Like, I'm not going to resist the change and transition. I'm not going to resist the events that are taking place in my life. I'm just going to trust, and I'm going to have faith. I feel like when you really do just trust the universe, things just work out. And I don't know how, and I don't know why, and I'm not going to sit here and question the universe on why certain things happen the way that they happen, but the universe ain't ever let me down, ever, okay? Or God, or whoever we want to address, has never let me down. Can I get a message? I think blind faith, though, plays a big role in that, right? Because I see people who try to, like, they don't have trust, they don't have faith, and then they just keep in a cycle that is toxic, or that's not healthy, or that's not productive. Can I have a message for group number 3 in regards to what inspiration? Isis, goddess of magic, I ask thee to bring your inspiration to me. Perhaps you're at a point in life where you're feeling very inspired. It's also very possible, you guys, for some reason, I feel like you're meeting a friend who is inspiring you to become more outgoing, or who is inspiring you to pursue something that is pushing you on the path of you meeting your soulmate. And again, some of you have already met this person. Okay. I want to pull from a different deck. I didn't pull from this deck for the other two. Can I get a military man? All right. Some of you, this is a situation. This is not for all of you. Okay. A military person may be of interest to you, or maybe somebody that you are getting married to, somebody that you are engaging with. This makes sense because people in the military tend to do this. They tend to get married very early, very quick, very fast, which, you know, never mind. I was going to say get that money, but moving on. This, for everyone who this is not a military person, it's very possible that this is, again, talking about the strength that's coming up. It's very possible this is talking about exhibiting the emotional strength, or perhaps even the physical strength. We have a physician at the bottom of the deck. So for those of you who are in the healthcare industry, you could also be meeting this person during the time in which you are working. Can I get a message, a letter? This would be coming in the form of like a DM, a text, because we don't really send letters these days unless someone's just super, super romantic and sweet. A letter could be appearing. Let me get... La, 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 la. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Can I please get a... Love it. We are healing from a narcissist. Okay. So right before you meet your soulmate, when are you meeting them? For those of you who have yet to meet them, you are meeting them after dealing with a narcissistic relationship, okay? You are healing that situation or that experience within yourself. We also have a minor setback, okay? So it's very possible that you are experiencing minor inconveniences or minor setbacks at the time in which you are meeting your soulmate. We also have 1 week. It could be within 1 week that you know this person is your soulmate, or you know this person is somebody that you are going to love for an extended period of time. I have said this many times in many readings. I can tell immediately when I meet someone whether or not I'm going to be in a relationship with them or not. I can tell immediately upon meeting someone if I'm going to be friends with them or not. I don't know why. It's It's an energy. It's a, I call it intuition. I don't know why, but it's just something that I can pick up on. You guys may also be capable of doing that, okay? Curious about you. Okay, so your soulmate may be showing you very, very much of the energy of like, I'm curious, like I want to get to know you, I'm taking an interest. There are people who I feel like are interested in dating because they're in love with the idea of love, but they're not actually in love with you. Like there are so many people who have been like, oh my gosh, like let me lock you down, let's be in a relationship, let's this, let's that, I want you. But it's like, why do you want me? You don't even know me, you haven't asked me a single question about myself. That is not, to me, that's a big red flag. If somebody's like, I want you, but you don't know anything about me, or you don't know anything of substance about me, that's a red flag. There's something off. This person, your soulmate, I feel like is going to be very inquisitive about you, very curious about the person that you are. They want to get to know you for you, which makes sense because they're your soulmate. All right. I want this deck first. Can I please get a message for group 3 in regards to who is their soulmate? Who is group 3's soulmate? We have Gemini here. All right, so your soulmate may be a Gemini. No hate to Geminis in the comment section, especially the Gemini women out there. Gemini women are perfection. All right, perfect. I love me some Gemini women. Gemini. All right, this person could be very intelligent. It could be that you guys are learning something around the time in which you are meeting this person. Also, you could be meeting them online, you guys, because Gemini is connected to Mercury. Mercury is the planet of communication. Communication these days oftentimes does take place via our phone. I was like, what is it called? Our cellular device. We have South Node, the past. We gotta drop it. We gotta drop it like a hot tamale, guys. All right, it's time to let it go. It's time to move on. It's time to release. All right, this death is positive. This death is productive. This death is good. This is a good death. The South Node, the past. Let it go. Be like Elsa. All right. Where am I trying to go? I feel like there's something okay. There was something over here that I was wanting to get, and I think it's another tarot card. Can I get another message for group number 3? Have they already met their soulmate? If not, when? Spirit, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Okay. Thank you. Let's talk about the news cards. We have a King of Swords here. The King of Swords, you guys, is an energy of quite literally somebody who is very practical. So you may be at a place in your life where you are acting and behaving in a very practical manner. All right. You are not getting overly emotional. Now, what I think is really beautiful about this is we have this combination of the King of Swords and the King of Cups. So it's telling me that, like, yes, you're being practical, responsible, but you still have your emotions intact. You're not completely inept of emotion. Because the King of Swords gives me a little bit of like cold energy. He's very, I don't know, he gives me very Slytherin energy. All right. Which I love. Slytherins obviously like represent the house, but whatever. Point is, it's feeling like, yes, we are smart, we are intelligent, we are not acting in a way that is just delusional and purely out of emotion. We are very practical and honest with ourselves about the decisions that we're making in regards to love, but at the same time, like, our heart is still intact, our emotional state is still intact, okay? We also have the 9 of Cups. So we are meeting our soulmate at a time in which we are feeling very happy and content. Again, I think this death is something that's going to be like, we're rolling over that death. It's something that has happened. It's in the past. We are living in this sun energy, right? We are living in this acceptance energy of the world. Like, I'm accepting that this ending has happened. I'm happy. I'm content. Things are great. Things are beautiful. And then we have some synchronicities here with the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, what the heck did I just say? The Strength. Oh my gosh, did Strength not show up? Hold on, guys. Where was I seeing Strength? Oh, the military person. The Strength. Okay. So, with the Strength here, you guys, yet again, no. It is here. Okay. Emotional strength. I was like, I don't feel like Strength came out in a tarot, but then I thought it did, and then I was like, oh my goodness. Anyways. Strength. coming up again. You guys are going to be at a place in your life where you have tamed the beast within. Okay, perhaps you guys have recognized your worth. You're no longer willing to put up with narcissistic behavior or narcissistic tendencies, because we are not diagnosing people, because we are not therapists unless you are a therapist, and then go right ahead. Unless that's inappropriate as well, I don't know. Point is, we are emotionally strong. We are exhibiting emotional strength at the time in which we are meeting our soulmate. And then we also have, again, that Ace of Pentacles. I see this as an engagement, you guys. I also, again, this is a golden opportunity being presented. So I find those synchronicities very interesting indeed. Can I get a message for group? All right. What did I just say? I said I see the Ace of Pentacles as a what? As an engagement. We have the courthouse, which in relationship readings, guys, I oftentimes see this as marriage. All right, which, okay. Marriage. Or things being official in the relationship. Could also be that you guys are perhaps dealing with like legal situations around the time that you're meeting your soulmate. We also have a mature woman. I've already said this. You guys are going to be very emotionally mature at the time in which you meet your soulmate. It's also very possible that this mature woman is your soulmate for those of you who are interested in women. And because the courthouse wasn't enough, we have marriage here. So, again, the Ace of Pentacles being a golden opportunity being presented to you. I do believe this is the person that you are going to marry. Group number 3. I'm going to pull one more. Romantic feelings. All right. Your romantic feelings are real and worth exploring. So, you guys may feel a little bit nervous about falling in love again. You guys may feel a little bit like, ooh, I don't know if this is something I should fully like dive into. I think that you will be at the point in your life when you meet your soulmate that you are going to feel confident in your own judgment to where your romantic feelings and how you're feeling towards somebody should be enough for you to be open to exploring those romantic feelings, okay? So don't be afraid, you guys. Be open. I want to get one more, and then I'll let you go. Can I get one more for group number 3? Gosh, I can't hold on to anything. We have you deserve love. You are lovable. So you guys need to know that you deserve love and that you are lovable. You are deserving of love. And if somebody has ever made you feel like you are not deserving of love, I want you to know that they are wrong. I want you to know that them making you feel that way is a reflection of how they feel about themselves and not a reflection of you. Okay? So that is what I have for you guys at group number 3. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you guys liked today's video, and subscribe if you want to see more readings like this. If you guys are looking for a personal reading, I have those in the description box. And that's 3 weeks out of the month. I am slowing down in June. So, but if you're seeing this after June, you can email me if you want a personal reading. Anyways, love you. Mwah. Bye. Hi, group 4. Welcome to your guys' reading. Let's go ahead and do some rolls. Scorpio and Gemini. Hello, Scorpio. Hello, Gemini. Pisces and Sagittarius. Hello, Pisces. Hello, Sag. Libra and Aries. Hello, Libra. Hello, Aries. If you guys are new here, the dice is extra. It's dessert. If you're signed in pop-up, it's not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and start shuffling. Can I please get a message for group? Can I get a message for group number 4? Have they met their soulmate? Has group 4 met their soulmate? If not, can you give me when? Has group 4? All right. 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands, group 4, is talking about an energy of feeling beat up by the world. If I'm being honest, you guys, I just feel like immediately I wanted to say ran through. That's not what I meant. That's not what I mean. But ran through in regards to like our heart has been just like put through the ringer. That's what it's feeling like, okay? So I would see this as like crappy boyfriends or crappy girlfriends or just negative experiences in regards to dating, being cheated on, being lied to, feeling just like, oh my gosh, freaking heartbroken. I feel like everybody at this point has experienced heartbreak. And to be honest, although that's not great, I think in the grand scheme of things, in regards to like our soul and our evolution, I think it's I think pain in general, hurt in general, can be productive if we allow it to be productive. But that's what the 9 of Pentacles is, guys, all right? It's feeling beat up. It's feeling like, you know what? Everyone's just kind of sucky. the experience I've had in love, it's just not it. So, for most of you watching this, I think it's very possible that you have yet to meet your soulmate unless you have already gone through this and you're on the other side, okay? Can I get... Knight of Swords. All right, the Knight of Swords is somebody who's very intelligent. This is also somebody who's very ambitious and willing to chase after what they want. All right, this gives me an energy of like, I will find a way. I will find a way to get what I want. I will find a way to make it happen. It's excitable energy as well. Sometimes a bit impulsive. Eight of Pentacles, learning and being very meticulous about what it is that you are doing, what your purpose is. Perhaps trying to do something over and over and over again until we perfect it. Just like the spider, right, guys? Like, if the spider does not perfect the skill of making a web, the spider's not going to eat. So I'm almost seeing this as you guys going through crappy relationship after crappy relationship, and each unfortunate situation that you are finding yourself in, you are taking something from that and you're learning how to spin a web. You're learning how to curate safety for yourself or security for yourself moving forward. You're learning valuable lessons for sure. Because again, just like the spider making the web, it's imperative that you learn how to do this properly. So I don't want you to look at your past relationships or your failed experiences in love as failures. I don't believe there are such things as failures in love. I believe that you are so lucky and blessed if a relationship ends and you have the opportunity to try again, because some people don't get the opportunity to try again. Some people don't get the opportunity to experience love more than once in life. Some people don't get the opportunity to experience love at all. So if you have the opportunity to go out there and to try again, you are lucky. Okay, so Eight of Pentacles, repetition. My favorite person in the tarot, we have the Emperor here. The Emperor, you guys, is connected to leadership energy. If I'm being honest, I'm almost seeing this as you guys being tired of this, like, Nine of Wands, being tired of feeling victimized, being tired of, like, trying to be agreeable or trying to like work with what is in front of you, and you're taking control of your future. You are taking control of you're taking control of your life. That's what the Emperor does, okay? He is in complete control of his life and what he participates in. I always say this, you guys. I always say this, and it bothers me so much when people want to complain about it. If you are dealing with somebody who is treating you horribly, you can choose to either continue to put up with that or leave. Those are your only two options, okay? Because you cannot force somebody else to change. The only thing you can do is control yourself and control your actions. So if you are in a situation that you are unhappy with, you guys, you are the only person who has the ability to make a difference, to make a change, because you have zero control over other people. You have zero control over how other people react, what other people do, but you do have control over yourself, and you do have control over what it is you will and will not put up with. I have so much empathy for people who are in negative situations, toxic situations, or like getting cheated on repeatedly. So much empathy and so much understanding. And I know it's not easy to leave, and I know it's not easy to just walk away from situations like that. However, how freaking ever, there comes a point where you can no longer be upset when it's a repeated pattern. You can no longer be upset or expect anything different from that person when they've shown you over and over and over again who it is that they are. So, my rule of thumb is you get one shot. You get one chance to really mess up, and then I'm out of there. I'm gone. All right, you get one, uno, not dos, uno, okay? Leadership, taking control of your life. You are responsible for your happiness. Nobody else on planet Earth is. Not a single person. Not me, not your mom, not your best friend, not your freaking lover. Nobody else is in charge of your happiness. You are the only person in charge of this. So taking ownership of that, taking control of your life, taking your power back, all right? Can I get a message for group number 4 in regards to if they have met their soulmate? If not, when? Okay, So here's the thing. For some of you, I feel like you have met your soulmate, especially if you have already, again, gone through the situation. The reason why I'm feeling like you've met your soulmate is because we do have this Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands talks about marriage and stability. The relationship with your soulmate, group number 4, is going to be stable. I'm going to say that one more time. The relationship with your soulmate, group 4, is going to be stable. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect and there's never going to be disagreements or like little tiffs, but the relationship with your soulmate is going to be stable and consistent. If you are not in a situation that's stable and consistent and you're wondering, is this my soulmate? No. No, it's not. Because the relationship with your soulmate is going to be stable. All right? I have to be very serious when I say that, because sometimes people will be like, I think this is my soulmate, but also like they don't want to talk to me. And I'm like, I love you so much, but I don't think that's what you're thinking it is. We have the Chariot, okay? The Chariot is talking about overcoming challenges and obstacles. The Chariot is sheer force, okay? And brutality, and like, I will find a way. Like, I will cut you if I have to cut you to get through. This is what I was talking about with, you know what's so interesting? We have Aries and Cancer. 2 cardinal signs. This is the energy you will be exhibiting in the timeline in which you are meeting your soulmate. In the timeline in which you are meeting your soulmate, you guys, you are a cardinal energy type of person. Whether you're a Cancer or an Aries, it really does not matter. We all have the ability to invoke our inner power, to invoke our inner leadership, okay? To take control, to take back your power. That is the energy I'm getting from both these cards. Because you know what, you guys, the Emperor, he's not going to be victimized. He's not going to sit around and say, woe is me. He's going to be like, I'm going to figure a solution out to this freaking issue. Same thing with the Chariot. I will figure a way out. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care how much I have to struggle. I will figure it out. All right. So I'm really seeing this, you guys, as you taking back control. You taking back control of your life and feeling very much empowered when you are meeting your soulmate. Somebody is inspiring you to do this. There is somebody who is either saying something to you who is making you feel inspired to invoke this energy of that cardinal sign, okay? Somebody, or it doesn't have to be someone you know personally, you guys. It could be somebody online. It could be somebody's lifestyle. It could be somebody sharing their story to you that is then inspiring you to get up and stand up for yourself, okay? But I'm definitely seeing, it almost feels like a revolution. It almost feels like we are throwing the king and the queen, gone, all right? We are starting over. We are doing this over. I don't mean to, sorry to the French. If anybody is from France who is offended by that, I'm just sorry. Or maybe not, because I feel like you guys are kind of like rowdy like that. Like it's a vibe. Anyways, point is, you're invoking your inner empowerment when you are meeting your soulmate. We also have the 3 of Pentacles. So this is interesting because, again, I do feel like this is playing a role in regards to you feeling inspired. There's an outside source that is inspiring you to make this change, to make this move, okay? You're working towards something as well. You're working towards a bigger goal or a bigger dream or a bigger picture idea of what you want, where you want to go. For some of you, it's literally like starting completely over in your life and then saying, okay, now I thought my life was going to turn out this way and I'm now accepting that it's not, and I have to completely rewrite my story. Oh my gosh, no, what? Okay, it's giving me unwritten. That's the energy that's giving me. And then again, going back to the Four of Wands, marriage, stability, celebration, okay? Only through you being empowered can you experience this stability and celebration. If you constantly are allowing people, relationships, to put a freaking boot on your neck, you're gonna stay in this energy. There has to be an end to it, guys. For those of you where you've already gone through this, again, it's very plausible that you have met your soulmate. Let's keep going. Can I please get, oh my gosh. All right, we will take none of these guys because this is honestly like so much. I want something more precise so we can get a clear message for group number 4. Can I please get a clear message for group 4? Have they met their soulmate? If not, can we get when? Has group number 4 met their soulmate? Has group number 4... Okay. All right, letting go. letting go, letting go. All right, releasing. Again, there's nothing here that's like the Tower or the Ten of Swords, but this earlier energy is feeling a bit like that. It's feeling heavier. It's feeling more intense. It's feeling like patterns that we need to break, chains that need to be broken. Okay, guys? So letting go. It's giving me like Tower Devil energy down here. And maybe not that intense, but it's like that vibe. Oh my gosh. Gotta cover this up because YT does not like the human body. We have good cheer. So again, I feel like this is being empowered, feeling really good about where it is that you are in life. We also have this peace, which makes a lot of sense to me as well, because we are walking away or figuring out how to empower ourselves in regards to releasing or walking away from that Nine of Wands situation, okay? Experiencing more peace. Can I have a message for Leo? Ooh. Yes, we are breaking out of our shell, you guys. We are unafraid to shine. This is again, and I know Leo is not a cardinal sign, but this is a sign that is very much like, I am not afraid. I'm not going to make myself small for other people. And going back to the Emperor and the Chariot, I am not going to make myself small for anybody. I am empowered. I'm the king of the freaking jungle, right, guys? Like, the energy, again, if I am strong, I am empowered. We have the 9th house. This is exploration, higher education, spirituality, all right? So these may be things that are happening in your life or things that are occurring, like perhaps you're going back to school and that's something that's empowering you. Perhaps you are learning to travel alone or getting comfortable with traveling alone. That could be something that is also empowering you. Oh, okay. There's something else here, guys. That's why I'm like pausing. I can't see what it is. Taking some type of risk. Taking some type of like big leap. It could be even a move, you guys, okay? Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that. We have the 8th house. The 8th house is endings, beginnings. This is very like Scorpio energy. Sometimes this talks about taxes. I don't really think that we're talking about taxes in regards to your love life. But yeah, this is the house of death. All right. So again, guys, I said this already though. I said, I know there's not the Tower here. I know there's nothing like heavy necessarily besides the Nine of Wands in the beginning, but it's giving me that vibe. The 8th house showing up is not surprising to me because of that, okay? Endings and beginnings. We have Libra. This is balance, justice being served, all right? We also have dignified here, which is strength, all right? Dignified. Taking our dignity back. Again, stepping into more empowerment. For a lot of you, it's very possible, especially if you are past your Saturn return, I feel like it's very possible that you have already gone through this and you are in this state of like feeling dignified now. Okay. All right. Can I get a message for group number 4 in regards to, have they already met their soulmate? If not, when? Have they already met their soulmate? Mommy issues. This could be something that you are addressing prior to meeting your soulmate. It's also possible that you may have children. Your soulmate may already have children. Oftentimes, you guys, I feel like mommy issues tend to be like the worst, right? A little bit worse than like daddy issues, just because all of us are like so, even those of us who have bad relationships with our mothers, I feel like all of us are so much in need of this connection. So this could be playing a role in attachment styles as well, because oftentimes the mother is the one who's responsible for the infants. And I said oftentimes, not all the time. So that is when our attachment styles are developed. So that may be playing a role, you guys, in this whole situation. We also have a discovery period, which makes a lot of sense. I think in regards to stepping into more of a leadership position in our life or taking back our power, taking back control. We have karmic lessons, which again, I told you, it's giving me very much like devil tower energy in the beginning of the reading. Karmic lessons, okay? We have the flow, or go with the flow. All right. With this, what does going with the flow mean? I feel like going with the flow is kind of just saying like rolling with the punches. Like allowing life to unfold the way that it's unfolding, not fighting against the current. And then we have giving and receiving. I believe I said this in the last pile. Did I say this in this pile? I'm not sure. But regardless, it's going to be relevant no matter what. Giving and receiving, you guys. Your soulmate is going to give you the amount of energy and love that you are giving to them. If this is your soulmate we're talking about, because this is a reading about your soulmate, you're not going to be like, do they like me? They're going to show you that they like you. Guys, when was the last time you liked somebody and you didn't show them that you liked them? Or like you were talking to them, like you had an opportunity to show them that they like, and you knew that they liked you, and they were just like, oh, I'm actually just not, I'm not ready. I'm scared. Like, people don't do that. When you meet your soulmate, they are going to give you the energy that you are giving them. When you meet your soulmate, you guys, it's going to be an equal give and take. It's not going to be this weird, like, I'm putting in all the effort and they're putting none in, or like I'm showing all this affection towards them and they're giving me nothing. That's not a soulmate. No. All right. Can I get a message for group number 4? We have a party and we have a judge. Party and judge. So it's very possible that you guys are going to be having more fun in your life at the time in which you're meeting your soulmate, which makes sense with good cheer. All right, and then we have the judge energy here, and the judge I feel like is representing an energy of perhaps you casting judgment on yourself for things that have taken place in the past. I want you to forgive yourself, and I want you to release yourself of the responsibility of past you. Today, you is not responsible for past you. What you did 2 years ago is not your fault. I mean, I don't want to say it's not your fault, but it's nothing, you can't do anything about it. All right, so release your need to hold on to the past or past actions of yourself or others, okay? All right, I want to get some more tarot cards. Can I please get has group, oh, I'm gonna sneeze, has group I'm sorry. Has group, okay. Has group number 4 met their soulmate? Oh my goodness, these cards are just flapping. Okay. Where do we start? Okay. I want to talk about these in groups. We have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So I think when you meet your soulmate, again, you're going to be at a place where you're feeling very like sure of yourself and your emotional state. You're not going to look at your emotions as like something that's hindering you. I also feel like you're going to be healing a lot of emotional wounds. We have this Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is representing an energy of somebody who's working really hard, but also very loving and nurturing, having balance, okay? You're not going to be in a place in which you are feeling desperate or like you have to just accept the bare minimum. We have the 3 of Pentacles, which did the 3 of Pentacles did come up again. Okay, so that is confirmation. We have the Hierophant. This is tradition and structure. I oftentimes associate this with marriage as well, because when you get married, oftentimes there is is he a father or a priest? I'm not sure, but there is some type of religious figure usually involved in weddings. This also talks about things being official, guys, like official doings, things being very traditional and official. So there's that. And then last but not least, we have the 10 of Cups. So again, there are some of you here who have already gone through all this and you have met your soulmate and you are happy in this beautiful relationship. Now, for others of you watching this, again, I have to just reiterate myself. When you meet your soulmate, your life is going to change and you're not going to wonder if this person likes you. You're not going to be sitting there like, oh my God, do they not? Like, I don't know. They're giving me mixed signals. This is being completely and totally emotionally happy and emotionally fulfilled. This person is going to make you feel secure and safe and loved. All right. Let's go ahead and let's pull from this deck one more time. Can I get some more tarot cards in regards to one more, please? One more. Have they met their soulmate? If not, when? Thank you. Okay, perfect. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. This is an overflow of emotion. All right, so you are going to have a strong emotional reaction when you meet your soulmate. We have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is talking about burdens, okay, and a lot of stress on your back. Going back to that whole energy in the beginning, right? Having a heavy load, feeling like the weight of the world perhaps is on your shoulders. Where was the other card? What? Oh. And then expansion, which again, I feel like this is empowerment, expanding, right? Growing. You are not going to be in a place in which you are stagnant. Let me go ahead and get one more deck for you guys, and then we will wrap this up. Can I get a message for group 4? So we have imprisonment and unexpected income. So you guys, I feel like, are freeing yourself from this cage, from this imprisonment at the time in which you are meeting your soulmate. Freedom, power, taking back control. Okay, guys? There was such an emphasis, I felt, on the Emperor and the Chariot, and I didn't necessarily understand why that was so highlighted for me, but with this imprisonment coming up, it makes so much more sense. Like, you are taking back control of your life at the time in which you're meeting your soulmate. When you have this unexpected income, it's very possible you are receiving more income at the time in which you're meeting them. One more. When are they meeting, or have they already met? A message. Okay, you guys, so this is obviously like receiving some type of communication. This could be online communication. This could be text messages. There's not much more I can say about this other than communication. All right. So that is what I have for you guys. Group 4. Overall, again, for those of you who have gone through this already and you are in this loving relationship and you're just like looking for confirmation, there's your confirmation. For everybody else, I do feel like there is a sense or an energy here of needing to be more empowered or to take back power of our life prior to us meeting our soulmate, okay? So that's what I have for you guys. If you enjoyed today's reading, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And if you're looking for a personal reading, I have those available in the description box. If I don't have any in the description box, you guys, you can email me and I can put you on the list for future personal readings. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. I love you. And that's all I got. So bye.